Monday on an all-new Dr. Phil. All new.
Surprising updates on our most talked-about episodes.
The former pastor leading a double life.
Bob got involved with a call girl.
Has Vicky pulled the plug on her marriage?
Plus, she chose her boyfriend over her daughter. What happened in rehab?
They transferred me.
They didn't transfer you, they kicked you out. What do you think about her flirting with people in rehab?
It wasn't a relationship.
I'm talking about what happened in the bushes. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. We're looking back at some of our most memorable guests today. From a woman accused of murder to a father accused of sexual abuse. Adriana and her mom Susie were on the show last year with her stepdad Ray, her boyfriend Matt, and his mother Glennis. Susie and Ray said ever since Adriana hooked up with Matt, she's been a drive-by mom to her little girl, leaving Susie and Ray to raise her child. Susie said her daughter went from sweet and caring to mouthy, manipulative, and violent. Susie believed Adriana would rather be with her riff-raff boyfriend than her precious child. Here's what happened when they were on the show.
My daughter has become violent, abusive, and neglectful. For the first 13 years, she was a model child. Then she got pregnant at 15. She eventually started dating this new guy, Matt. Matt was around the first few times Adriana tried heroin. I don't care for Matt one bit. She has chosen to live in Matt's parents' house. So right now, she's not a good mother. My husband and I are basically raising the child at this point. She has hit me, scratched me. She's left bruises. She's very mentally abusive. We never expected Adriana to end up with the riffraff that she's chosen on the other side of the tracks.
I have chosen Matt over my daughter because my mom is always in the way. She calls me a horrible mother. It's gotten to the point where I actually have punched my mother. I'm trying, and that's all that matters.
Why is it their responsibility to raise your daughter?
It's not their responsibility. It's mine.
You have an entitled attitude that says, you're going to do what I want you to do, and if you don't, I'm going to make your life so hell that if you don't, she winds up on the street or in foster care, and that's on you, bitch. That's exactly what your attitude is.
I believe her parents think I'm a bad influence. I don't think I am. Susie and Ray basically didn't like me because of my criminal past, and then they found out about the heroin, and that even pushed it even farther. I plan on staying with Adriana, and hopefully Ray and Susie can go along with it.
Do you have a job?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Just because my tattoos, my felonies.
What do you think about her leaving her daughter behind to come live with you?
I told her, you need to move back home with your family. You need to be with your daughter. And she's tried a couple different times, but they keep telling her, no, you can't come back into the house.
I think the chance of these two being in each other's lives long term is somewhere around 0. I expect you to be responsible for your daughter. It is not their responsibility. What I would prefer to do is to bring in some professionals and broker a whole new plan. We'll do that and see what happens. Adriana is joining us with her boyfriend Matt and her mother Susie to tell us how they're doing. I want to catch up. I want to start with you. How are things going?
Well, first off, I have to say thank you so much. My husband and I, we are very grateful just for you picking up the story, starting off, and for you graciously sending not only Adriana but Matt here to rehab. We can't thank you enough. I can say I think she's off of everything. When she came back from rehab, things didn't go as smooth as we would have liked. We had hoped she would come back into the house. We still have our granddaughter. She's still living with us full-time basis. There's still work that needs to be done. It's still hard because she can't be a full-time mom. That's hard for us. That drains a lot, especially myself. You know, she's got to raise her own child.
Sure. Matt, let's talk about you for a minute. I felt like your lifestyle was toxic at the same time, and I really wanted you to have the same opportunity that I was extending to her.
My addiction was very toxic for our relationship and for theirs. I influenced a lot of things with having to do with her and her family, but if it wasn't for you, I know for a fact I wouldn't be where I am today. Things wouldn't be as good as they are right now, and sending me to that facility was the best thing that's ever happened to me by far.
Do you have any fear of the two of you triggering each other?
There's always a little bit of fear, of course. I still get little urges here and there, of course. I'm a little worried, but I feel that we help each other more not to use than to use.
You went to your program, you completed your program.
Yes, sir. 45 days.
You left graduating the program, full support. I got different reports about you.
Yes.
They said that you were expelled, kicked out, or whatever from the first program that we sent you to. Why?
I was doing great up until 40 days into it. I had an altercation with another female there. She called me names. She ended up pushing me. I pushed her back. We got into an altercation, and they told me there was no physical violence allowed in the rehab, which I understand. And they transferred me to the second program.
Well, they didn't transfer you. They kicked you out. And I interceded and got you admitted to a second program.
Yes.
And you left there against medical advice as well.
Mm-hmm.
You stayed there 12 days?
Yes.
You got kicked out of the second one?
Yes.
For what?
Pretty much me and another girl were hanging out with two of the guys that worked going there, and they accused us of having a relationship with the other two guys.
And were you having a relationship with the guys?
No, we were talking with them, but we were not having any relationship with them.
Well, 3 other people corroborate that you did.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you didn't.
No, they were not there when the what they say happened.
4 people went into a remote area. 3 people came out, told one story, you told another story.
No.
Yeah. So they're lying or you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one truth. So either they're not telling the truth or you're not telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
This is very important. You don't build a house on sand. You got to tell the truth. Because I'm here to help you, not hurt you. Coming up, what do you think about her flirting with people in rehab down there?
I definitely had a major problem with it.
If you were deeply in love with this guy, you wouldn't see other guys. Chance of this being a long-term relationship's probably not 1 in 10 million. That's the truth of the matter.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roof to the top?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8/7 Central.
Real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get that.
Y'all ready for this?
With this balsam hill tree, create your own twinkly light show and enjoy a stunningly realistic tree designed to make setup simple. Our clearance event has deals up to 60% at balsamhill.com.
The Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic responds to snoring automatically, so no hiding under your pillow or opting for the couch. Your best sleep all night, every night. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 4 years in a row.
We got soul, oh yeah, we got soul.
With the most 5-star cruise reviews on TripAdvisor, your gorgeous vacation at sea awaits.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva Nighttime Probiotics.
To Beth!
Welcome, ladies. You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion.
Ladies!
With Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings chili!
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC. But you can only get your complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Text now and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's CUBE to 369369.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
I'm back and own them.
And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magicaster wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maximum.
Sounds.
Media Loging.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magicaster wand. Order now.
We're back with surprising Dr. Phil updates.
4 people went into a remote area. 3 people came out, told one story. You told another story.
No.
Yeah. So they're lying or you're lying. There's only one truth. So either they're not telling the truth or you're not telling the truth. This is very important. You don't build a house on sand. You got to tell the truth. Because I'm here to help you, not hurt you.
We were having like a conversation, like talking with somebody if you were going to be with them, but never happened. It wasn't a relationship, not at all, not to me. And all that happened when I was there, and what from they say happened is a complete different story.
I'm talking about what happened in the bushes.
Yeah, nothing happened in the bushes from what they say happened in the bushes. Nobody was there but 2 people. And from what they say happened, did not happen.
I'm going to circle back to that. What do you mean you were talking to him like you were going to be with him?
Like, we were like, yeah, I think you're cute. I think you're cute. That was kind of it.
What I care about is you telling me the truth versus not telling me the truth.
I understand that.
So those other 3 people are lying.
What they say happened did not happen between me and the other person.
Okay, so why were you asked to leave?
Because they're saying what happened, happened.
So you were wrongly accused?
I'm not saying that. I agree to talking with him.
And you're living where?
At his house.
Are you 2 in a serious relationship?
Yes.
What do you think about her flirting with people in rehab down there?
I definitely had a major problem with it, but we talked it out, and I forgave her for what she did, and I tried to move past it because I love her.
You're still raising this child, right? Why are you not living with your child?
It's not on my part, that's on my parents' part.
When she came home for the first week, we sat down. She talked about going to a sober living facility. We had agreed to that. Unfortunately, when this young man came home, I noticed a shift in attitude. One night, I don't know what happened, but kind of got into an altercation again verbally. And I said, I'm not going to put up with this. I don't need this. I don't need abuse. Your child's welcome to stay here. And she's like, well, where am I supposed to go? I go, I don't care at this point. I just think they have a really dysfunctional relationship. But I don't think you 2 mix at all.
Do you 2 clash a lot?
Yeah, there's a lot of minor fights, yeah, over minor things that don't need to be fought over.
If you're with somebody that you don't get along with, why be with that person? If he gets on your nerves, why do you hang with him?
Because I love him.
Yeah, but if you don't like him...
It's not that I don't like him.
You bicker, right?
Yeah.
Hey, take it from me, because I'm older than 22. This is not a skull cap. This is a real bald head. It doesn't get better with time. You either have to fix it or get away from it. It makes no sense to continue to butt heads. Listen, you need to be honest with yourself about that. You spawn conflict. You got a chip on your shoulder. That's next steps for you. You need to figure out why you're in conflict with people all the time. Because if you take the word anger out of your vocabulary, and every time you want to say anger, you have to replace that word with hurt, fear, or frustration, you'll start beginning to understand why you are the way you are. Because anger is nothing more than an outward expression of hurt, fear, or frustration. I want you to be happy. I want you to raise your daughter instead of you raising your daughter. The natural order of things is for mothers to raise their children. So I am proud of the progress both of you have made, period. No but at the end of that sentence. It's not, but I want to. There's no qualifier. I'm proud of the progress both of you have made.
Thank you.
Period. End of sentence. New paragraph. Next steps. Let's make a new goal. You've achieved that goal. You're clean and sober.
Yes, sir.
Next goal. Let's figure out how to get your life working at the next level. And when we get that one done, you know what I'm going to say? I'm proud of that. New paragraph. Let's set a new goal. That's what I want for you. And if this relationship is toxic, and the fact that you're in rehab flirting with somebody else, that should be a red flag. If you were deeply in love with this guy, you wouldn't see other guys. That should tell you this is a vulnerable relationship. Chance of this being a long-term relationship is probably not 1 in 10 million. That's the truth of the matter. I say the truth as I see it. I want to set you up with Doctor On Demand.
What's that?
It's telemedicine. It's great for you because Doctor On Demand is an app I can have you download. You can schedule an appointment and you don't have to leave your home. You hit the button and boom, you're face-to-face with a board-certified doctoral level therapist that you can talk to.
Awesome.
And it's really amazing.
That'd be great. Thank you.
I think we should do that. And then let's follow this situation and see where we go. Next steps, but let's give big credit for what you guys have achieved.
Thank you.
And go next steps. And think about what I've said, both of y'all. Okay?
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
All right. Thanks so much. When we come back, we'll catch up with a young father accused of molesting his 4-year-old daughter. Find out what happened since the show. I think you will be surprised.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the rooster to crow?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Get the royal treatment. Join the millions playing Royal Match today. Download now.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva Nighttime Probiotics.
To Beth. Welcome, ladies.
You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion. Ladies, with Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings. Chili.
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting BANK to 321321. Text now, and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's BANK to 321321.
Real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get that. Baby, I wanna
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in DC.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're gonna be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your
The
ass.
sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. Then own that.
And again, and again, and again. Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
We now return to more surprising Dr. Phil updates.
When we met Daniel last year, he just got a full-ride scholarship to medical school. It should have been a happy time, but instead he was dealing with his daughter's mother, Lindsay, whom he said falsely accused him of molesting their 4-year-old daughter. Despite Lindsay's allegations, the court granted Daniel physical custody of their child, and Lindsay only got supervised visits. At the time of their appearance on the show, the visitation was about to change, with Lindsay about to get overnights. Daniel was very concerned Lindsay was going to brainwash their daughter. He agreed to take a polygraph test to completely absolve himself of any suspicion and wanted Lindsay to do the same. Take a look.
Lindsay is a liar, a manipulator, and very deceitful. When she told me she was pregnant, I was pretty shocked. After the standard visitation started is when Lindsay accused me of sexually abusing our daughter.
Did you falsely accuse him of molesting her?
At the time, I believed 100% that he did it.
Have you accused other people in your life of molesting behavior?
Yes, I have.
Did you accuse your father?
Yes, I did.
Did you accuse your ex-boss of assaulting you?
Yes, I did. I don't really see how that's relevant, though.
What happened in that court for them to say, you know what? I'm taking this child away from this mother and giving this child to an accused molester. Didn't they think you were coaching this child?
They did accuse me of coaching her to say things, and that was completely untrue.
Sophie, do you want to go see your daddy?
I don't.
Come here, come here, come here. Do you want to go back and see your daddy? He's gonna what?
No, he's gonna.
He's gonna hurt you?
Yeah.
Where is he gonna hurt you at?
You feel like she coached your daughter?
I absolutely believe that, yes, sir.
If you think I don't see game playing going on here, one of us is a fool, and I'm pretty sure it isn't me.
This is a damn joke.
Lindsay just told my producer that she wants to come back out. She also said, and I quote, she is not going to be very nice. What do you want to say?
You turned this into a giant circus.
You're the one that dramatically walked off.
This has been a complete joke.
Daniel said he wanted to clear his name, so he offered to take a polygraph exam. The questions were, have you ever touched Sophie for a sexual reason? And your answer was?
No.
And the results were that you were telling the truth. It was non-deception. Daniel says a lot has happened since he was here on the show. He is joining us on Polycom today. Hello, Daniel. Tell us what's happened since we've seen you last.
Since the last show, I asked the court to have Lindsay undergo a psychological evaluation and a drug test. Lindsay hired an attorney and delayed the hearing by about 2 weeks. And a day prior to the hearing, she fired her attorney and did not show up to the hearing.
So she was a no-show?
She was a no-show, right. As of right now, it's been about 5 months since she's seen Sophie. She's about 10 months behind on child support, attorney's fees that the court ordered.
Well, you're not surprised, right?
No, I'm not surprised at all. We are a little bit disappointed because obviously we want her to have a good, healthy relationship with Sophie. That would mean a lot to Sophie.
I know when you came walking out to sit down with me, you had no way of knowing how things were going to go. What was your reaction to what happened that day?
She's pretty unpredictable, so I didn't know really what her reaction was going to be. I came there to try and work the situation, and I figured that coming on the show would, in a sense, kind of be a last resort.
Were you concerned that she might con me, or you were afraid I wouldn't see through the situation?
I was. She's fooled people before, myself included, and obviously you're a little bit smarter than me.
No, I don't know about that. I understand that you're doing very well in medical school.
Yeah, so I just finished my first year of medical school, and so I just started my second year.
Well, that's great. And so tell me how little Sophie's doing.
She's doing fantastic. She's in a great school, and it's really good. She's doing awesome.
You know, I, like you, just continue to hope that at some point Lindsay will get her priorities in order and say, all right, look, I need to reach out for help. And if she happens to see this, I want her to hear me say, you know, Lindsay, I am here. My door is open. And that's something you would support, right, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for giving us the update.
All right, thank you, Dr. Phil.
When we come back, we'll catch up with a mom who had to choose between her infant and the father of her baby. Who did she choose? We'll find out next. Closed captioning provided by...
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the rooster to talk?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magicaster wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maximum.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magicaster wand. Order now.
With this Balsam Hill tree, create your own twinkly light show and enjoy a stunningly realistic tree designed to make setup simple. Our clearance event has deals up to 60% at balsamhill.com.
Hey, we got soul. Oh yeah, we got soul.
With the most 5-star cruise reviews on TripAdvisor, your gorgeous vacation at sea awaits.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Do you want your man or not? Do you know your plans or not? You gonna go back home or not? You gonna claim your throne or not? Is you Khaleesi or that other name I don't remember?
There is nothing hotter than real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get with it or get lost.
You dropped the ball big time.
I'm throwing y'all my very own Miami yacht party.
It just shook up all of the dynamics.
Y'all ready for this?
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're gonna be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your
The
ass.
sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back and own them.
Again and again and again. Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8, 7 Central.
We now return to more surprising Dr. Phil updates.
Today we're following up with some of my most memorable guests. When we first met Christina, she had recently given birth to a baby boy. She said it should have been one of the best days of her life, but it ended up being one of the worst. Just 2 hours after her son was born, she received horrible news. She was told her boyfriend Jason, the father of her newborn, had sexually abused his children from a prior relationship. Jason denied any such abuse ever happened and agreed to take a polygraph exam. This is what happened during that show.
When I met Jason, it was love at first sight. The day that we had our child was one of the best days of our lives and also the worst days of our life. 2 hours after my son was born, CPS came to the hospital. CPS said, Jason has been accused of sexually molesting his daughter and his son. They said if I don't sign the piece of paper that would keep Jason out of my son's life, they would have to take custody of all 3 of my children. I believe that CPS made up these allegations to take his children away from him.
When the government intervenes and says we're going to take biological children away from their biological parents, there has to be some pretty major thing has happened. He's been found guilty of child neglect and sexual molestation of a boy and a girl.
That's correct.
Did your daughter tell you that he grabbed her and choked her into unconsciousness in front of a mirror and made her watch?
Yes. He's a dangerous man. He will not be around my grandkids ever again, ever.
CPS made a mistake. They blame me. I absolutely did not molest my children. I've never been charged criminally for sexual abuse. It tells me that I'm innocent.
Did you attack her in front of a mirror and choke her to unconsciousness while she watched?
No. I'll do whatever it takes to clear my name, including take a lie detector test. I've got nothing to hide.
So you were asked about one issue. Since she was born, did you ever touch your daughter for sexual reasons? And your answer was no. And the results are that you were being deceptive. It says that you were lying. After all of that, did Christina stay with Jason? Christina is joining us on Polycom today. I'm so glad to talk to you. I have had you on my mind many, many times since the show.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, I want to just jump right into this. Tell me what's gone on since we last spoke.
Since the show, I came home, and almost immediately after I got home, Jason started the harassing phone calls. He was harassing my family, making serious threats. So I went to the magistrate's office and got a restraining order.
And you've had zero contact, correct?
Zero,
All
none.
right. And when you say harassment, tell me about that.
He was calling my 16 and 17-year-old nieces and telling them that he was going to come out here if I didn't pick up the phone. He was just saying things that he was trying pretty much to get to me through them.
So tell me this. At the time that you were here, at first you were very resistant to what I believe to be some overwhelmingly compelling red flags. Was there a point where it hit you that, oh my God, this is all real?
The point where it became real to me is when he was telling me that he was being set up, and you kept saying, what is their motive? Why would they be doing this?
What would be the state's motive in getting children to say such a thing?
That I'm really not too sure about.
That's when it hit me like it's been right in my face the whole time, and I just chose to not pay attention, and that's, the worst mistake I could ever make in my life.
And I put some graphics up where I kind of listed those things out. When you see them all in one place, it really resonates, right?
It did, and I will carry that with me forever.
He did take a polygraph, and the polygraph did show deception. Did that have a profound effect on you?
I was in shock on the stage. Everything got so real, and then that point it's just like, here it is. Now what do I do next?
And now that you have opened your eyes to this, do you believe anything has happened with any of your children since he has been around?
No, I don't.
So you feel comfortable that you got this sorted out?
I do. Thanks to you. I'll be forever grateful for your help.
I've always said we need to be much more careful and much more sensitive about who we let around our children, whether it's teachers, coaches, neighbors, people at the church. You agree with that?
Oh, 100%. And if anybody can take anything out of my show, that's exactly what I want them to take out of it. Is just, you know, be picky and know the facts and know who's coming into your home, because I promise it'll take an act of Congress for any man or anybody to be around my kids next time.
I thank you for sharing the story with us and also for being part of this update.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll catch up with a young woman who was at the center of a criminal investigation over the murder of her best friend. She was almost 2 months pregnant and struggling to stay clean. We'll find out if she was able to give birth to a healthy baby. Closed captioning provided by...
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maximum.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
Real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get that. Baby,
Y'all ready for this?
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that every night, so you get the deep, comfortable, undisturbed rest you deserve. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 4 years in a row.
To finally lose 80 pounds and keep it off with Golo is amazing.
I've been maintaining. The weight is gone, and it's never coming back.
With Golo, I've not only kept off the weight, but I'm happier, I'm healthier, and I have a new lease on life.
Golo is the only thing that will let you lose weight and keep it off.
Who loses 138 pounds in 9 months? I did. Golo's a lifestyle change, and you make the change, and it stays off.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots of the club?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1, tonight at 8, 7 Central.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're gonna be out on our own little island. It's called peace.
I'm gonna go before I whip your
The
ass.
sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. And own them. And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8, 7 Central.
We now return to more surprising Dr. Phil updates.
Today I'm following up with some of my most memorable guests. When I first met Derica in season 13, she was struggling to stay sober for the sake of her unborn child. Derica was a former rodeo queen who went from wearing a tiara to wearing an orange jumpsuit behind bars with her face splashed all over the media. She was accused of murdering her best friend and spent 6 days in jail. Even after the charges were dropped, she says she came home to face a backlash from social media saying she got away with murder. Derica says she turned to drugs to cope, but her sister Tristan claims Derica's trouble started long ago and blames their mother, Keisha, for enabling her. Take a look at their story.
My sister is the queen of being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people.
Derica ended up in jail for the murder of her best friend.
We were sitting in our bed talking, then the door flies open and a person came in and shot my best friend right in the bed next to me. Next thing you know, I'm being charged with first-degree murder.
As they sort this out, they determined that you didn't kill anybody, you were shot at, not shooting at anyone.
My life got worse after Will's murder. My drug of choice is meth. I've been using methamphetamines for 3 years.
Have you done meth once while you were pregnant?
Before I knew.
I am prepared to offer you a treatment facility. Will you do this and do it right?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Derica, Keisha, and a very special guest are joining us on Polycom today to tell us what has transpired since their appearance here. Derica, when you were here on the show, tell me what your experience was of that.
I was really, really nervous and very embarrassed, but I wasn't trying to argue with you. I just wanted your help. I think now, comparatively, it would be more, I'm able to talk to you and feel comfortable. I'm way more confident than I was back then.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. And Derica, you did go to Origins, yep. And you say they really helped you become sober, and you are sober now, and you've just celebrated how long? How long have you been sober?
A couple of days shy of 16 months.
Well, congratulations. You really have worked hard to have that. Keisha, you had some hopes and goals as well. Tell me what your experience was of being on the show.
I really needed a wake-up call. You know, I thought I was doing everything I should be doing. Between you and Origins, you guys really woke me up big time. We can't thank you enough. There's no words for what you did for this family.
Tell me about this little bundle sitting in your lap there.
Well, this is Jessa. She is 7 months old now. She's my day-to-day everything. So I love her, and she's amazing. I just wanted to say, not only did you save one life, you saved two. And because of you, I have my beautiful, amazing daughter back. And I have the love of my life here.
Well, I am so glad to hear that. And, you know, I say that there are times in people's lives when you just come to a threshold and you make decisions that really alter the course of your life. And you make the wrong decision, it can get really dark and get really bad. You make the right decision, and you can really seize victory.
If you ever need anything, I would love to get more involved in helping other addicts.
Oh, man, you are on my speed dial. Trust me. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.
When we come back, a daughter upset that her mom and dad spent over $250,000 to send her brother to rehab, even though his outrageous behavior continued right up until our show. Was he able to clean up his act? We'll find out after the break.
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maxima.
Sounds.
Media Loging.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magic Caster Wand. Order now.
Real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get that.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, I'm Sally, and I lost 52 pounds with Golo in a year and a half. I struggled with my weight for a long time due to my thyroid issues, but since being on the Golo plan and taking release, the weight has not come back.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva Nighttime Probiotics.
To Beth! Welcome, ladies.
You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion.
Ladies, with Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week?
Tacos.
Wings. Chili.
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting CUBE to 369369. Text now, and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's CUBE to 369369.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
I'm back and own that. And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roots of the crop?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1 tonight at 8/7 Central.
We now return to more surprising Dr. Phil updates.
Today, we're updating some of our most memorable guests. When I first met Pat and Adrian, the mother and daughter were at odds because Adrian claimed her brother Rich was an addict mooching off his parents, Pat and George. Although Rich claimed to be sober for 2 weeks, he ended up getting drunk the night before the taping and even tried to buy more alcohol at the hotel on our dime.
My brother Rich is a trash can addict. My brother has no enjoyment in his life except for getting loaded. My brother is physically addicted to alcohol. If alcohol is not available, my brother will find something to make him high. They're looking for that fix. My brother will call my parents for money multiple times per day. If my parents tell my brother no, my brother will become verbally aggressive. He just won't take no for an answer.
You've done Xanax, heroin, coke, weed. You'll do about anything you can get your hands on, but mostly it's alcohol. You've been homeless, been to rehab
4 times.
You've been in 25 or so sober living houses.
This is my room. I'm sure a million other people have been in this bed before me.
What's a typical day for you here?
Lately I've been beaten down, so I don't do much of anything really. Just try to find things to keep my mind busy.
The only thing you've done is make it easier for him to be self-destructive. And the old saying, necessity is the mother of invention. He has no necessity to get better. He has no reason to get better. He can always pick up the phone and call you guys, and you pay off like a slot machine, and he knows it.
You're an addict, Richard. You have the power to change that, Richard. We don't. Only you do.
Don't you get it? He doesn't have to stop. They make certain that he doesn't have to stop. You have such a distorted reality. You are entitled. You are lazy. You have no direction, but you can. I am willing to give you the best shot you have ever had at getting yourself healthy. Rich's mom, Pat, and sister Adrian are joining us on Polycom today and say things still aren't perfect with Rich, but they're doing better as a family. Now, Pat, let me ask you something. What did you think was going to happen when you came to the Dr. Phil show compared to what did happen when you came to the Dr. Phil show?
Well, I really thought that he would go to Origins and he would get better. It didn't turn out that way. But the big difference for us is we are no longer giving him money. What you said to me, and it's like my new mantra. Every time you give him money, it's like hitting him in the head with a ball-peen hammer.
You might as well hit him in the head with a ball-peen hammer, because you are poisoning his brain.
I don't give him money anymore. I'm done with that. We don't provide him with anything but emotional support. Now we're not speaking to him because he just would constantly call and try to manipulate us.
I saw a light bulb come on over your head. I really did. Why did it sink in that day?
I never thought I'm killing him. I'm killing my own son. What we were doing was absolutely ridiculous.
You know, I also said that you were doing this to make yourself feel better because it made, in the moment, it took away your anxiety. Did you believe me when I said that? Did it make sense to you?
Yes. I never really thought about that, but that is the absolute truth. Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little harder now. You know what I mean? Because it's still your kid. You know he's suffering. It's very difficult. But We're going to continue on, and hopefully things will get better, and we're going to do all the things you told us to do.
Look, I'm a parent first, so I truly understand how difficult it is as a parent to watch your child suffering. We did accomplish at least getting him to go into treatment, and I understand once he got there, he was a complete mess to the point that he sabotaged his own treatment. Were you surprised at that?
No, I was upset. The day we left after Family Week, I was upset. I knew he wasn't presenting well.
He left a week before the end of his stay and started using again, right?
Yes, within 24 hours.
Okay, and so he wound up homeless on the streets using.
Yes.
Okay, now let me tell you what's going on here. What we see is what's called a frustration effect. And if somebody's been doing something, get paid off, do it, get paid off, do it, get paid off, then all of a sudden they don't, the behavior gets worse before it gets better. I'm going to push, push, push until they finally cave in and do what I want them to do again. And that's why he was so horrible at Origins. When that didn't work, he left. But here's what I want you to do. You have to understand this is a process. Addiction is a serious disease. It's resistant to treatment. It's subject to relapse, and it trends towards fatal. That's why you never drop your end of the rope. You don't ever give up. We just hope that we will win the tug of war instead of the drugs winning the tug of war. And you guys, I'm so proud of your strength. You're doing the right things here. You never surrender to the disease, and you guys are not, and we're not. So keep us posted. Let us know if there's something we can do to help, okay?
Thank you so much for all of your help and advice. We appreciate it.
When we come back, a former pastor was leading a double life at strip clubs and draining his family's life savings. His wife was standing by his side, but his daughter wanted them to divorce. We'll find out what happened after the break. Closed captioning provided by...
Bring home a spellcasting adventure with the Harry Potter Magicaster wand.
Stupefy!
Connect your smart devices, cast spells, and witness the magic come to life. Lights.
Lumos Maximum.
Sounds.
Media loading.
And your TV.
Expecto Patronum. Cool.
The Harry Potter Magicaster wand. Order now. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Real, honest to goodness love.
Mama wanna tell you where it's at. I wanna get that.
I was made for this.
Get that. Baby,
Y'all ready for this?
I feel absolutely amazing. With Hydroxycut was really well balanced because it's not only just taking the supplement, it's also learning about how to eat. Just feels so good to do it.
Hydroxycut. New look, same trusted results.
With this Balsam Hill tree, create your own twinkly light show and enjoy a stunningly realistic tree designed to make setup simple. Our clearance event has deals up to 60% at balsamhill.com.
The Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic responds to snoring automatically, so no hiding under your pillow or opting for the couch. Your best sleep, all night, every night. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 4 years in a row.
Get the royal treatment. Join the millions playing Royal Match today. Download now.
People gonna talk in D.C.
They're claiming the Samuels are looking to divorce.
Him and his dad are not speaking.
Wait.
Welcome.
We're going to be out on our own little island. It's called Peace.
I'm going to go before I whip your ass.
The sisterhood just went out the window.
I'm back. Then own them. And again, and again, and again.
Love and Marriage DC returns Saturday, January 21st at 8/7 Central.
Are you praying already?
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Love and Marriage Huntsville has a reunion so big.
What about these rumors that there's sex parties?
It's 3.
You want the roof to the club?
Jaw-dropping.
Have you ever questioned the paternity of your child?
Episodes.
I truly was not expecting that.
Kick off your New Year's Eve with Love and Marriage Huntsville New Reunion Part 1 tonight at 8/7 Central.
We now return to more surprising Dr. Phil updates.
Today we're following up with some of my most asked about guests. Last season we met law student Marissa and her parents Robert and Vicky. Marissa and Vicky just found out Robert, a former pastor, was living a double life, going to strip clubs, talking to women on risque websites, and spending thousands of dollars of his family's life savings on a woman he met on one of these sites. Robert claims he only went to the sites to sell insurance to these women and never cheated on his wife. Their daughter Marissa was angry at her mother for forgiving her dad and not going ahead with a divorce. Take a look.
When I was in high school, I felt a calling from God to become a pastor. This is one of my favorite passages. He that believes in him is not judged.
Bob's been a pastor since 1982, and he also has been selling insurance.
We have all sinned.
In December of 2014, Bob got involved with a call girl.
I was living a double life.
Bob said that he went on an escort website to offer to sell insurance.
I figured escorts wouldn't know much about life and disability insurance, and so I was offering some free tips.
One old boy to another. That's just...
I started getting suspicious of my dad last summer, so I went through my dad's text messages. What I found was a text message about my dad paying a bondsman a $10,000 bond for this woman.
You think he's a sex addict?
I do.
You say all you ever did was kiss her.
Right. And I rubbed her back one time.
You spent over $60,000. Boy, she must be a hell of a kisser. $60,000, all you do. She must be a hell of a kisser. Did you drain your checking and savings accounts?
I cleaned out our joint savings.
Cashed in an IRA.
I went to pay off the bonds people that I had to pay off because she didn't show up for court.
So she was getting arrested and you were paying her, you were bailing her out?
I bailed her out.
Twice.
Do you two want to stay married?
Yes.
Yes.
He's naive, he's gullible, he's narcissistic, he's selfish, and he is highly insensitive to you. And if somewhere along the line you decide that he doesn't deserve to be in your life, then you'll make that decision from a position of strength. This situation drove a big wedge between Marissa and her mom, Vicky. So are they speaking to each other today, and has Vicky pulled the plug on her 34-year marriage? Here's an update.
Hey Dr. Phil, it's Marissa. Literally the day after we got back from the show, I basically said to my mom that I know Dr. Phil wants me to be supportive of you right now, and I know that he wants me to spend time with you and be close to you during this time, but I'm having a lot of trouble with that. She was very emotionally upset, and it was like a light bulb moment. And what she said was, I don't really care about that relationship anymore. I think there were parts of doing the experience of the show that helped her realize what he had done and the gravity of it, and you pointing out that he can be narcissistic and he can be selfish in his behavior towards her. She's really focused on and thought about that. A couple weeks later, she made the decision, without me pushing, she filed for divorce. So they're officially divorced. Since the show, my dad and I don't see each other than for holidays. But every time we get together, I make a hasty escape because he brings up the issues. He brings up, trying to minimize what he did, trying to justify what he did, trying to excuse what he did. And I just don't want to do that with him. I really don't have a lot to do with him at all anymore, and I don't see that changing. I want to say thank you for the experience. Things have certainly changed even since the show, but I think they're for the better. It was an experience that I think helped Mom wake up in a lot of ways. She even said that herself. And it helped me realize, to take myself out of the elements of their relationship. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate it very much.
I'm glad Marissa and her mother have a good relationship again. I want to thank all of my guests. If there is a past guest you want us to catch up with, let us know. We just might do it. Go to drphil.com for more information. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time.
Today.
You're the whiskey in my teacup, and I wish you'd never stop. Filling me up with your sweet love, for me you can't get enough. Your devotion's hidden in an ocean full of mixed emotions, bittersweet. And I'm floating when I'm trying to focus, open up and jump into my sea. Sitting in an ocean full of mixed emotions, bittersweet. And I'm floating